From sex sent me to the ER to AEW World Champion. Wow. Um, what's going on, everyone? This is Elderly and Pissed, and usually I come on here alone when I am pissed about a subject, but I am not pissed about this subject. Darby Allin is AEW World Heavyweight Champion. If you didn't see it last night, he defeated Maxwell Jacob Freeman, MJF. I can't talk today, but Jacob Freeman, MJF, in a squash match of sort. It was a very short match, two low blows, a low blow from Maxwell, then a low blow from Darby. Darby hit the low blow. He hit the Scorpion Death Drop, and then he hit four consecutive coffin drops, and then a headlock takeover, a callback nonetheless. And I see that a lot of people are upset, but before I hit on that, I touch on that anyway, I want to say that wrestling is about making you feel, and usually I don't feel anything. I've become callous, like most of us have. We watch professional wrestling. We know the outcomes. We see it so much. And I knew this outcome starting the night. Technically, with Dynasty, all our heroes lost. The Chris Jerichos, the Will Ospreys, the Kenny Omegas, they all came up in a losing effort against the villains of AEW, the John Moxleys, the Ricochets, and the MJFs. But Darby didn't lose. Darby prevailed in a match against Andrade, and then he went on to defeat Maxwell Jacob Freeman. Um, most of the time, most things don't make me cry. They don't make me feel emotional. I didn't bawl like a baby, like I have stated before in the past at WrestleMania 18 with The Rock versus Hogan, but I did shed a tear when Darby won the AEW Championship. Everyone says AEW is for the sickos. No one's the poster boy for the sickos more than Darby Allin. But I see a lot of chatter when it comes to a personal chat and on the internet. Darby's too small. Darby's little. This takes the realism out of professional wrestling. It's not real. And I think we all know this. It's not real. Darby Allin, yep, he's probably 160, 70 pounds. Darby Allin's probably 5'8", 5'10", maybe, I don't know. Darby Allin is the guy. Darby Allin shoots himself like a cannon. I saw Darby Allin as the face of AEW when he wrestled Cody Rhodes the first time. He got the most chatter, he got the most talk, he got the most buzz. He is the most AEW guy in AEW. He is the guy that probably no one is looking for on the radar. Darby Allin is an amazing, amazing professional wrestler. And Darby Allin, to me, what's going on, Peter Wesley?
Hey, what's up? Met
Just talking about
Chick-fil-A.
Darby Allin. I
Yeah,
feel,
yeah, I heard
you
that.
know.
Said he was amazing professional wrestler.
I know you've seen the chit chat. We obviously in the chat together. On top of that, you got your DX shirt on, WrestleMania week representing. I see.
Yeah, well, I got going to the dentist. I got my hero on, for good luck.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
But
But brother, the
so
question is, how do you feel about it?
I thought it was so him winning the title, I thought it was cool. I thought it was one of those moments that AEW fans wanted. And I think for the most part they have. I think just seeing certain people, I guess like from our in a group, our chat was got that old school wrestling logic added to it. And I didn't even think about it like that. I never thought about, oh, is he too small? Because he's been in the writings for this title for so long that You know, it was just kind of not an if he wins, it was a win. So that I don't know. I guess it was kind of like a culture shock. I was like, I didn't know people still felt this way about him.
I didn't know people felt this way that watched AEW at all. Orange
Yeah, right,
Cassidy
right,
has
right.
one of the best win and loss records in wrestling in AEW. Period. He went on and defended like what the TV champion, the TNT championship, like for the Continental Championship for forever, every week. He was defending the title,
Yeah, yeah.
and to see somebody who I believe is more over than Orange, which is Darby, win
Mm.
the title and see this pushback doesn't make sense to me.
I think after climbing Mount Everest, he can win whatever he wants. Put it on
Yeah,
him.
I mean he got hit by a bus and still came
Oh.
showed up.
And then
Uh,
every pay
uh,
per
uh,
view, man, the man does things that would hurt somebody seriously for a long time on a regular basis at these events. Um, nah, man, he earned it. He earned it. I will say this:
and the way he,
I don't like the match,
yeah,
but
I
that's
look at it
my
like
only
this: the
gripe.
way he won the
That's my
title,
only, yeah.
yeah, the way he won the title, it wasn't a dominating win. He gave the man a low blow, a scorpion death drop, four coffin drops, and then a headlock takeover.
Yeah, can you give me context about the headlock takedown thing? What was that about?
A lot of the stuff the pushback to me from AEW fans, which I feel
No, no,
like if
no.
you're an
I'm talking about
AEW
just like
fan, you're one of the
the headlock
sickos.
takedown. Like what was that about?
I
You
don't
hear
get
me?
it. It don't make
Oh,
sense to
okay,
me.
okay. I
I,
thought you got it. So I was hoping
you are
somebody had some
breaking up on
context
my
for it.
end, sir. I cannot see you. I cannot hear you anyway. I can see you back here,
Okay, hear me now?
but it doesn't make sense what's going on with AEW. AEW's wow. The fans are wow. Their thought process is wow. It's all over the place. But I'm gonna say this is great, great for AEW when it comes to this is WrestleMania week. I'm pretty sure nobody's talking about what's happening. Well, people are still talking about what's happening, but this took a lot of the focus off of CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Pat McAfee, everybody, Roman Reigns, everybody in the WWE because this is a monumental moment. I think we all love Darby in some way, shape, or form. Peter Wesley has stepped out, but I think we all love Darby in some way, shape, or form. This pushback about he's not big enough. MJF is not the biggest guy, as I stated earlier. We have Orange Cassidy, who's not the biggest guy, who doesn't have the most impressive physique. Um, it takes the realism out of it, and I've seen this from multiple people. Well, Darby's too small. MJF and Darby are about the same height. Darby's thinner. He didn't just beat him in a pin. Darby is the most durable human being maybe on the planet. I don't know, but he's definitely the most durable human being in professional wrestling. Um, some people said it was a callback to Mick Foley winning the WWF Championship from The Rock. I felt it was more of a callback to, and I'm talking about when the roster rushed the ring to lift him up on his shoulders. To me, it was more of a callback to when Sting beat Hogan at Starrcade, or when Luger beat Hogan at Nitro on the I think it was the 100th episode. Um, Either way, this is a big moment. Either way, this is important. Either way, this solidifies AEW. And whether they change it tonight or it gets overturned during Collision, we're still going to be talking about it. Darby Allin is real. Darby Allin creates emotion. Darby Allin is a professional wrestler, and that's what wrestling is supposed to have. A lot of people are going to be upset, but I'm not upset because the way he won it wasn't dominate. He didn't just dominate MJF. Was it a squash match? Yes, but it was a squash match in parentheses because of the length and because of the moves. Let's think about it. Darby Allin, I want to say, I'm not pissed tonight. You made me happy. But I am going to say this. Stop overthinking it. Sometimes just live in the moment. From Sex Sent Me to the ER to AEW World Heavyweight Champion. Thank you, Darby Allin. I'm elderly, and I'm not pissed tonight.